So do you also use housing.com to get more leads for your own business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video we are going to understand how to capture housing.com leads in Sheets and notify your team. So like you, I also use housing.com to get more leads for my own business. And now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from housing.com, I want to add the lead details into my Google Sheets. Not only this, I want to notify my team on Google Chat about the same. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between housing.com, Google Sheets and Google Chat. And we're going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software, which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So let's begin and create this connection. So to do this, I'm going to open a new tab and search for the landing page of Pabbly Connect by typing pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, using which we're going to create this automation. But before we move on further, I'll show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, workflow tips, doubts and solutions. So if you're stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance because we have experts in this. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. So let's go back towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect. And now we have two options on the landing page of Pabbly Connect. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on this button which says sign in, and now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account, and now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account. And to get started, I'm going to click on this button which says create a workflow, and now it is asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is faster, flexible and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand is stable, has a familiar approach and ideal for those who want to try it and test it setup. So you can use any one from this. I'm going to use this new one, so let's go towards the select of the new one. Now for the workflow name, I'm going to enter the name of my workflow as capture housing.com leads in Sheets and notify your team. For the folder, I'm going to select the folder as automations. On my dashboard, you can see multiple folders which I have already created, in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I have already created many, so I'm going to simply save my workflow in one of these only and click on this button which says create. And once we click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So today we have to start with this automation. For that we have to click on this add trigger, and for a trigger application we have to look for housing.com. So I'm going to search for housing.com, and as you can see the same, so I'm going to select it. For the trigger event, I'm going to keep it as new leads and click on this connect. Now it is giving me a web URL using which we are going to create a connection between housing.com and Pabbly Connect. So to automate the lead capture, you have to copy this above webhook URL and configure it in your account. And to configure this webhook URL in your account, you have to reach out someone from the backend team of housing.com or your account manager from the housing.com, because housing.com portal doesn't have the provision to add the webhook URL from the user interface. You have to reach out someone from the backend team and ask them to add this webhook URL in your account. And once they activate the subscription, leads will start coming to the campaign selected by you. Alright, you're going to see that now it is saying waiting for webhook response. So I have already added this webhook URL in my account. So I'm going to directly capture the lead details right over here. And now you can see that we have successfully received the lead details. You're going to see the requirement, the phone number, the name, the email and the area. And now I'm going to add these details into my Google Sheets, and further I'm going to notify my team on Google Chat too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this trigger and go go towards this add new action step. Now for the action application, I'm going to search for Google Sheets and select it. For the action event, we have to select it as add new row and click on this connect. Now in order to create a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, we have two options: add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already created this connection, you can go towards this select an existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to click on this blue button which says sign in with Google. And once we click on this blue button, Pabbly is asking me to select the Gmail account with the help of which we are going to create this connection. Alright, so let's select the Gmail account with the help of which we are going to create this connection. Now Pabbly is asking me for some permissions, so I'm going to click on this allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on this allow. Pabbly is safe and your data is 100% secure with us. And with this, we have successfully created a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Now for the spreadsheet name, I'm going to simply select the spreadsheet in which I want to add the details, and then I'm going to select the sheet 2. Now one by one, I'm going to add all of these details. First, we're going to add the name and the rest of the details. But we are not going to enter the details by tapping it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So one by one, I'm going to map all the details over here. And once I map all the details, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this button which says save and send test request. And once we click on this save and send test request, we have received the positive response that we have successfully added these details in our Google Sheets. And as you can see, the details have been added, be it the name, email, phone number, requirement or city. And now let's notify our team on Google Chat about the same. So to do this, we have to click on this add new action step. Now for the action application, we have to search for Google Chat. So I'm going to search for the same and select it. And now for the event, we have to select create message and click on this connect. It is asking for the chat webhook URL. What you have to do is you have to open the space for which you want to create this automation. Go towards the space name, then apps and integrations. And after coming over here, you have to go towards this webhooks. And as you can see that I have already added the webhook. What you have to do is you have to click on this add webhook. You have to enter the name of the webhook. Let's say I'm going to name the webhook as housing.com. Now if you wish, you can definitely add the avatar by adding the avatar URL and click on this save. This is not required. If you wish, you can definitely leave it as blank. And as you can see that we have successfully created a new webhook. So what you have to do is you have to go towards this three dots and then copy link and paste this webhook URL right over here in your workflow. Now it is asking for the message. So I want to send a message something like this. So what I'm going to do is, let's say I'm going to copy this and paste it over here. Now I'm going to edit this message and add the lead details right now. But once again, we are not going to add the lead details manually, but instead we are going to map it. So first I'm just going to erase this previous details, and now I'm going to simply map all the lead details one by one. You also have to follow the same procedure. You also have to add a template message and map the lead details one by one. We have to map the first name, put a space, then the last name, then the phone number, then we're going to map this email address, then the location, which is this Bhopal. Now let's move on further. For the requirement, I'm going to map this requirement, which is 3 BHK. Now I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And once we click on this save and send test request, with this we have received the positive response that we have successfully notified our team to. Let's open our Gmail, and as you can see, a new message has been sent right now. You're going to see all the details. So with this, we have successfully completed our workflow. Now whenever we're going to receive a new lead from housing.com, automatically the lead details will be added in this Google Sheets, and my team on Google Chat will be notified about the same. All of this is going to happen in backend. We can just sit back and relax. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. For your reference, I'll simply add the workflow link in the description box below. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.